This Kubota L45 commercial tractor loader backhoe is equipped with a FrontRunner grader rake in place of the bucket for regraveling and grading this driveway. Before starting, it was necessary to clear all the loose leaves and debris with a backpack blower and finish clearing the shoulders with the FrontRunner before starting to add gravel. This is following an initial smoothing to get some of the debris left on the shoulders, some of the vegetation, all that smoothed off so that water has a place to. Because we've got wires overhead, we've got to do little piles here like this, several of them. Good. Having several piles instead of one big one not only makes it easier to grade with the FrontRunner, but it also helps save material, as dumping in a single 15-yard load usually means that much of the gravel will run off the sides and into the ditches. This tractor weighs a little under 8,000 pounds when equipped with a FrontRunner, which is about an ideal size and weight for small road and driveway work. The FrontRunner mounts easily on the universal quick attach system used extensively on many tractors and most skid steers. It is an 8.5-foot heavy-duty FrontRunner with 1.5-inch tines that serve as both rake for clearing debris and grader for placing gravel. Mounting the grading tool in front of the operator allows a natural forward-facing operation, just as when the operator is running a tractor, a bucket tractor, or a bulldozer. The boom lift and or bucket rollback provide precise control of the cutting or filling action, while the wheels are always kept on the ground except when first knocking the piles down. FrontRunner tines are strong enough to allow the attachment to pull backwards to pull material from the edges when necessary. The FrontRunner uses a flexible mount to the attachment plate that allows it to follow compound grades with ease. Alright, we've made the first attempt at getting this graded out. 15 yards of material, took about 10-15 minutes. And now we're going to go to the next step. This is something that I added to the FrontRunner a long time ago, the grade and pack bar. And what it does, as you'll see, it gives an absolutely smooth final surface so that water does not have a chance to follow any of the grooves made by the teeth or anything. But what I'm aiming to do is to get the water to sheet all the way off towards the ditches. And we'll show that with some close-ups. Once the gravel has been graded to the desired crown of 1/2 inch per foot or 4%, as you see from the crown gauge, the smooth and packed bar is lowered to provide a final finish. Instead of the bar attacking the gravel at an angle where it will cut into the surface, it is placed at a negative angle where it simply smooths the surface while helping to pack it down. The bar removes any tracks left by the individual tines and helps provide a surface that will sheet stormwater to the sides. By allowing the bar to extend beyond this edge of the driveway, it ensures that there will be no greater berm that could cause heavy rain to wash out the shoulder. This driveway had been poorly maintained, allowing stormwater to carry much of the crown and wheel tracks off into the woods. Because there were a couple of locations that water could be directed away from the driveway, I constructed a couple of turnouts, with the FrontRunner starting to form the shape of the turnout, then using the blade attached to the backhoe to complete the turnout. This blade is a very simple attachment, borrowed from an old Regravelling tractor, reinforced and pinned to the backhoe blade. It's very simple for one person to put on and take off, but it serves a lot of purposes, like particularly being able to shape a parabolic ditch without any teeth marks in it, like would have used in just the backhoe. Here the spoil from the bottom of the new ditch, water turnout, is being leveled off for appearance. Here the front runner is set to pull material to crown, at the same time redefining the side ditch in many places where the ditch is shallow. Note that some sections of the driveway have ditches while other sections are filled above the original grade, allowing water to flow off into the woods. This driveway required several loads of gravel. By starting from the bottom, I was able to complete sections as we progressed up the hill, thus allowing the 75,000-pound gravel trucks to help compact the driveway as they backed over the completed sections. Here I'm working the upper section of the driveway, blending some of the original gravel with the new gravel, and you'll notice that the smooth impact bar is raised. This is the initial, basically the initial grading before the final smoothing. Once again, the smooth impact bar is lowered to provide the final smoothing. Here the tractor is working perpendicular to the road to clean out a portion of the ditch that had filled in with soil, vegetation, and debris. The wheels could have easily been tipped up out of the way to enhance this digging action, the same as when the tractor is leveling piles of gravel. In some cases it just makes sense to use the bucket to clean off the shoulder and get the water to the ditches. So this is what this road looks like after it's been rolled with the truck. Truck tracks there. And what I'm doing now is just going down through the middle, or through the edges rather, and making sure that none of the wheel tracks will conduct water down, using the pack bar and smoothing off to the shoulder. This homeowner realized that the key to keeping this newly refurbished driveway from slipping back into disrepair is an annual maintenance program to keep the surface smooth to discourage rutting and washing out.